begun to focus on Jacksonville. That beautiful number you just listened to was sung by Debra Ryder, and the accompaniment was played by Kathleen Olive. We're going to have them come back some more, but we're going to talk to them too. They've got some exciting things coming up. For example, on August 2nd, and we realize that probably, for the most part, your program will have left that, but on Friday, August 1st, they're having a concert at Bethlehem Lutheran Church, benefits for epilepsy. And then they're also going to talk to us about another organization that they've worked with. But most of all, I want you to meet these musicians and guests of mine on the program. Debra Ryder is a singer. Kathleen Olive is obviously a piano player and a sanitation worker. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But I want you to meet them. Let's talk about, let's start with you, Kathleen. Do you work in...
Sanitation? Never.
Never. No. What do they do, fire you? No, I'm kidding. You play in churches a lot?
I'm minister of music here at Bethlehem Lutheran Church. And I'm a pianist and play around. We are having a concert on Friday, August 1st to benefit epilepsy. And this came about because a year ago my grandson died of epilepsy. And so we've all gathered together. There are 11 musicians altogether, plus the choir here at church. And we're putting on this concert.
Now tell me about that. You're bringing up something I didn't know. I didn't know you could die of epilepsy. Is that right?
Yes.
And is that a very strong happening? I mean, are there a lot of people that die of epilepsy?
Well, we hope not, but epilepsy, the cause of epilepsy is unknown, and really the cure is unknown too. My grandson died because they were trying to adjust medications and find a medication that could control his seizures.
How old was your son when he died?
He was 9.
Oh my goodness, what an awful thing.
It is pretty terrible, pretty terrible. But, so we are having this concert to raise awareness about epilepsy so no one else has to go through this horrible experience. Anyway, it is the gift of song, and all of these musicians are so freely giving of their gifts to put this concert on.
Well, you play terrifically. Have you played all your life?
All my life.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that a little bit. Debra, tell us about you.
Well, I met Kathleen as a singer. She was looking for a contemporary singer for church for the 9:30 service here, and that's how we met. And I fell in love with her. Not only does she play piano for the music here at the church, she knows every jazz song in the Great American Songbook, which I love. I have a jazz studies degree, vocal performance from the University of North Florida, and it was nice to be able to use my talent to sing some jazz with her in church and out of church. And also we do a lot of choir work together. She's a fantastic organist.
We're fortunate to have both of you visiting our program and performing. Now, we're at the Bethlehem Lutheran Church in Jacksonville Beach, and that was where Reverend Buchenheimer used to be a pastor, and unfortunately, he's passed away.
Yes, his funeral was yesterday.
He was a loved man. That's a hard thing for the community to deal with. Tell me about your career, Kathleen. Tell me about how you got into what you're doing and what you're doing now.
Well, I started playing piano when I was about 7 years old. We lived in an old farmhouse in New Hampshire, and there was a piano in one of the closed-off rooms. And I wandered in one day and started playing, and I thought, wow, this is cool. And it was a done deal. That's all I've done ever since. And I've done it all over the place. I lived in Paris for 2 years and played in cabarets there, and I have also always worked in churches as a church musician. I have a degree in organ from New England Conservatory.
I love Paris. In the springtime.
It's a pretty cool place.
Oh, I know it is.
Yeah, it is wonderful.
It is beautiful.
And it was fun. I played in a cabaret where Edith Piaf sang. Oh, it was fun.
Debra, tell us about your career.
Wow, I started in high school and in church. Actually, Beaches United Methodist in the little chapel was my first performance with the choir, and the director there, Barnes Sale, he was an opera tenor from the Met, and he taught me a lot of opera songs, and I was singing with the solos with symphony cellists and things like that. But I also got into show tunes, and then just kind of floundered for a few years until I put a band together, a local band, and did clubs. And then I got tapped to sing backup with Leonard Skinner, so I went on the road singing as a backup singer for about 3 years. And then I'm just, whatever. I've always had my family comes first, so I haven't really, pursued it outside of the area too much, but I have traveled quite a bit. I'm getting ready to go sing in Memphis with Kevin Mills, who's a tribute artist, an Elvis tribute artist, and that's kind of fun. So I do a lot of variety of fun things.
Many people have said I look just like Elvis, so that's quite a coincidence.
I can see that. I can see that.
Well, enough talk. You have another special for us?
Another song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do another song. Sure.
Okay, good. Let's hear you.
Okay.
And now, please enjoy Debra Ryder and Kathleen Olive, Stand By Me.
No
ladies have been through a lot, evidently personally. You've experienced a lot of stuff in your life, as I guess all of us have. I'd like to talk about some of these causes that you've picked up. Now, you had at the church a concert for the Epilepsy Foundation, and Kathleen, you've been through it. Your grandson actually died from epilepsy, so you know more about that far more than I know in regards to that. Debbie, talk to me about some of the other organizations you've worked with in your musician career.
Well, Body and Soul, Healing Through Music, is a nonprofit that I sing with various musicians. We go into nursing homes, mainly hospitals in Jacksonville, and actually perform for the patient's bedside. And sometimes we will go into the hospitals in the waiting areas and common areas and perform. It's really a healing experience for everybody, and it really brings home why I have a voice. And after all of these years still singing in the area, I've found that it is a gift, that music is a gift, song,
Yeah, that's a good
singing.
point. It's very obvious that your music is strong ministry. Kathleen, tell me about where your music has taken you humane-wise in regards to some of these charities.
Well, music is a gift, and we give it away as much as we can. As Debra said, we perform in nursing homes and in hospitals much because I can't carry my piano with me. They go from room to room.
You look like you could.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
When I retired from sanitation work, I got involved with Body and Soul through James Jenkins and the Proton Center downtown. I am a 3-time cancer survivor. Thank you.
No kidding.
And so it's especially close to me to go play for other people who are struggling with that horrible disease. And,
Do you feel like, in your case, you play more meaningfully because you've been there, or does it matter?
That's a deep question.
Well, it's my program.
Well, I sure am. It is very fulfilling for me to play for these people because I know what they are going through. And I know how happy it makes them, not only the music, which is healing, but to see that you can come through this. And
I suppose bottom line might be in the question of motivation. Does it motivate you?
oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. And I have to say also that my wonderful choir here at Bethlehem, we have formed outreach singers, and now as a choir, we go out and perform.
Now tell me about that.
Well, we go out and perform in nursing homes, and we just got back from doing a weekend retreat where we did a concert in Gainesville, and we're now planning to do a performance in Germany in a couple of years.
So is there a possibility that if, say, an assistant pastor was watching, or a youth director, or even a group from some church or some, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a church, maybe a club, that if they contacted you, that you might have a group that would come out and play for them?
It's possible. It's absolutely possible.
So we can have them get in touch with you.
Right.
If somebody's watching and would like to have you perform for them, if they would contact me, or you, and we have that. What about you, Debra? Are you motivated by, what motivates your music?
Oh, absolutely. The church motivates me because I grew up singing in the church, and all of the old hymns and gospel music is very, it's deep in my soul, and I love the opportunity to express that. It's a gift. It really comes out through your experience, and I've been blessed. I haven't had any diseases or broken any bones, but it always touches me to see people in the hospitals and suffering, and then we come up and perform, and they start tapping their feet,
And from knowing you,
So
I've known you many years now. You've done a lot of performing in not only nightclubs, but in old folks' home and hospitals. You're always giving your gift out. And I'm sure, Kathleen, you probably are too.
She is a very valuable member of our choir. Our whole music program changed when Debra walked through those doors.
Well, the choir is wonderful, and the people are so dedicated in the choir. We have one member who's 90, almost 91,
Yeah.
and amazing, and they're so talented and just they have a great attitude.
Well, enough talk about this music. Let's hear some.
Okay. We're good.
And now we're going to listen to Kathleen Olive and Debra Ryder with their final selection. Now, by the way, you viewers should be grateful because I auditioned with Kathleen and she said to me that I was the only one she ever heard sing between the black and white keys, which someday I'll demonstrate for you. But here to enjoy the beautiful music as they sing and perform.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, a warm sacred night, and I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But they're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes, I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world.
I want to thank Debra Ryder and Kathleen Olive for coming and making our program so worthwhile. I've loved every minute of it. Now remember, if you would like them to come to your party, or to come to your church, or to come to a program and have them perform for you, they are available and they'd love to come. Get hold of me on my email, drkjohn@aol.com. The credits in front or back, and let me know. I'll make sure that they get your name and address and you guys can connect. And if you happen to have a talent, if you have a need, or you have some reason that you want us to work with you, contact me as well. Again, drkjohn@aol.com. Let me know how I can be of service to your church, to your hospital, to your nonprofit, to your family. If there's anything that we can do, I'd like to know about it. Thank you for watching Focus on Jacksonville. See you next time. Debra Ryder, Kathleen Olive.
much shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still ain't news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Well, the rich gets more, while the weak one